Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
He has time. He's got him. Side touch is there. Leaping grab. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Ken and Rob in the morning. We got ourselves a victory Monday for the division. Wait, no, I can't say that. The Bears choked their game away.
Vikings did too, so 2 out of 2.
Yep. Nothing like going from fourth place to second in a couple weeks, huh?
Right? I love it. I love it. Well, I mean, all right, let's laugh about it. Let's get it out of the way. Come on. Yeah, I mean, what's worse, the double doink, 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 or the That's what I'm calling what happened yesterday, though.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, that ball was, and the whole pile came out of the fucking end zone, and then the ball just popped up in the air, and dude was right there. I was like, man, he didn't make it because he was running around. I go, he ran himself out of throwing it far enough. And the whole pile just came out of the end zone to get the ball. I was like, oh, see, I didn't think he could make it.
Oh, the best part of it is their player that's sitting there talking shit to the fans, running his mouth, is the one that tips it up for the touchdown to be complete.
Yeah, it was Stevenson. He was over there talking shit, saying, fuck you, and now we got you, and look what happened. Bro, you tipped it right to him. Good job. Uh-oh.
We've got a Joe.
Oops. What's up, Joe?
What's up, guys?
Hey, man, something overshadowed your game we're talking about. Did you see that Bears? The James Daniels?
No, I didn't.
Bro, he threw a Hail Mary, and the whole pile came out of the end zone, and he tipped the ball, and it went right to him in the end zone. It was touchdown. The fucking Washington beat the Bears off a last-second Hail Mary, bro.
Oh, Ken.
He was at the game, too. Ken was at the game. That's why he's not here today.
And I told him
I know, that's
they
what
lost
saying,
that one. It was going to be the curse of Ken.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Bro, the dude that tipped the ball was sitting there. They got a video of it. He's sitting there talking shit to the fans while the play is being snapped and everybody's coming down the field. He's talking shit to the fans. He turns around and he runs over to where the ball's coming and he tips it in the air right to the dude for the score. The whole place erupted. It was amazing, man. I was like, I cannot believe what I just saw.
Jason, Ken the Bear fan is on his way back home from Washington right now, probably with a single tear rolling down his cheek, because the best part of it all, that touchdown happened in the end zone Ken was at.
Hey,
it was right in front of him.
Hey, Ken, you just mentioned with one tear rolling down his cheek, right? How fitting is that since he just left the Redskins stadium? Like, do you remember the commercial with the Native American guy with one tear, with a single tear down his cheek? How fitting is that? And then the Commanders used to be the Redskins. Like, perfect.
Bro, I feel. I mean, look, man. For most of the game, the Bears. I mean, they were getting their ass beat. I mean, for 3 quarters. I mean, the first half. I think, or the first 3 quarters. What do you have? 36 yards passing. Caleb Williams. I mean, he had like 12 yards in the first quarter and like 17 yards in the second quarter. That's all he had passing. They were fucking in.
Sounds like Gardner Minshew.
Bro, it was he was getting his ass handed to him, man. I mean, he couldn't do nothing. They couldn't run. And now all of a sudden, the fourth quarter, what's his name breaks a big run, and then now the game is opened up. Swift. Swift broke a 50-yard touchdown, and that started it off. And the Bears took the lead with a minute, like under 2 minutes to go. And the Commanders got down to the – I mean, it was – yeah, man,
hey,
bro.
I saw that Love got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a groin injury. Matt LaFleur says that it doesn't look serious, but there's going to be an MRI done today to find out the actual extent of it. So we will hopefully know relatively soon.
Yeah. Sucks, man. I want to be full strength, man, to play the
groin pulls are the worst, dude.
Yes, I know. That's what I was telling Ken. I go, man, it's the worst. It could either be good or bad. You can wake up and nothing, or he could wake up and it'll be there for weeks.
Yeah.
Weeks.
And your balls become the size of cantaloupes.
Yeah.
No, Jordan Loves were already that size.
Now it's watermelon.
Hey, dude, so, did you guys see the Raiders-Chiefs game yesterday?
I didn't see the game, but I saw the score of it, and that was a very respectable loss to the best team in the league.
We could have won
it. We could have won it. We were in it, but Minshew fumbled. Right?
There you go, bro.
Hey,
no, but there was some more. There was more. It wasn't just Minshew. Like Minshew fumbled the game away, but that was right after our defense picked off Mahomes, and we took it down. We were on their 3-yard line, and Luke Getsy decided to run 4 running plays consecutively, and we didn't get in. And 2 of those plays were snapped out of shotgun.
Oh,
what?
From the half-yard line, he's running shotgun, dude.
That's freaking retarded.
It's not like the Bears.
Getsy, yeah, dude, running shotgun, bro. Handing off out of shotgun from the half-yard line. I'm like, motherfucker, have you ever heard of a quarterback sneak, dude? Like, shit. Tush push, like, come on, bro. Like,
I think he's still used to that Green Bay type of offensive line, because when he was with Green Bay, when we had Aaron Jones, we'd run from shotgun a lot, even by the goal line. But the Raiders do not have that type of offensive line.
No, they don't. Like, you need every inch you can get. So you need to, like, you should have your tailback, like, right up behind the center. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't understand that, dude. But so that cost us 7 points. And see, at that time, it was 17-13. If they take that field goal, it's 17-16, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're down, and it's like the fourth quarter hadn't even started yet. You have a whole quarter, and it's 17-16. That was just a terrible. And AP doesn't get a pass either. Like, going for it all 4 downs, I thought was stupid. Like,
it's his call, right? He's the one calling the offense, right?
Well, he doesn't necessarily call. He calls if they go for it. Luke Getsy calls the plays, but still, like, to me, AP needs to improve on his game management. Like, he goes for it when he shouldn't, and he doesn't when he should, you know?
Wow.
Like, to me, I when they were going for it on 4th down, I was like, I don't like this, man. Like, I don't like it. They've stopped you 3 plays in a row. Kick the fucking field goal. Get something, some sort of morale boost for your defense that just got you the ball back. At least put 3 on the board. It's like, hey guys, we're down 1. A field goal, we're in the lead. You know, like,
yeah.
You got to play tight with Kansas City like that. Like, and I get, you know, and people will say, well, you have to take risks with Kansas City too. Like, that's true. You do have to take some risks, but that wasn't one of them in my opinion.
Bro, that was it. I mean, that's the Dan Campbell fucking way of thinking right there, man. I mean, some plays you just have to play football, man. It's a game of inches. You're in a tight race, especially with a team who's better than you. I mean, you're in it, man. I mean, we should have stopped the Jaguars, but we didn't, bro. We did not stop them.
I mentioned it before. I was worried that this game was going to be one of those LaFleur type of games that the team comes out and takes a nap on the field. Luckily, we ended up snagging this one out at the end with the help of Malik Willis and that 51-yard bomb he had to read.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think Jacobs having a 2-touchdown game and him breaking, him going off, because that 38-yard run that he had for a touchdown, that I think like that helped. That was
massively.
Hey, Eric, actually, I'm glad the Raiders didn't win. To be honest with you, like it was the best case scenario. We played them close and competitive, but still got the L. We moved up in the draft order. We're number 7 right now. We still got a few more spots to go, dude.
Come on, Joe, I'm pulling for you.
This is the Cam Ward sweepstakes, bro. Like, although from what I've been reading, like the Raiders are enamored with Shedeur Sanders, so like they really want Sanders.
Number 1.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is you're probably going to have to get the number 1 pick to get Shedeur, unless the Panthers want Cam Ward, in which case, like, we would end up, probably getting him at 2. But
I was going to say at number
Shedeur
2, I think either way you get a decent quarterback.
Projected to go number 1 overall, right now at least. But
you're gonna have to fight a lot harder for the basement, Joe. You're gonna have to fight a lot harder.
I want Ward, man. I think Cam Ward is going to be decent.
Yeah, I've been hearing a little bit of talks about him because I don't watch college football, but I'm starting to hear his name get brought up that a lot of people think that he's the best quarterback in this draft class.
Hey, I have to. Like Minshew already dog-dicked this whole season, dude. So it's like, I got to have something to fall back on, and my hope and my prayer and the thing that I'm clinging to is, you know what? He's not going to be here next year. So, like next year, the Raiders are going to get a quarterback, and we have $100 million in cap space. Like, the Raiders can make some moves in the offseason, dude. Like I don't look at being competitive this year at all. I mean, I think they could once we get Wilkins back and everything. I think the Raiders could go on a run at the end of the season and end up winning 6 or 7 games, but I don't want them to.
Yeah.
Like I don't want them to be 7-10 picking 15th. Like I want them to be 4-12 or 4-13 picking 2nd, like.
Hey Josh. Good morning, buddy. Hey, you didn't see Ken? He was on TV. He was at the game, man. He jumped after that happened. He leaped from his. Nah, bro. Ken was at the game. He's not here. He's traveling back today. So, we'll hear all about it. He sent a nice video.
Actually, Fred, I would disagree. I would want Sanders. I just think Ward is better. But I think Sanders is going to be good at the next level, too. He has that competitive drive that. Like and his accuracy, like his intermediate accuracy is really good. He holds on to the ball a long time for somebody that has no offensive line. But if you look at what he's done at Colorado, like with no offensive line, like their offensive line is one of the worst in the country. He's constantly running for his life, and he's still like a Heisman candidate. You know what I mean? Like to me. I think Shedeur is going to be a good quarterback. You're right; he does have a huge ego, but he's Deion's kid. How could you not?
That's what I was just about to
say, man. Does Deion not have the biggest ego still? I mean, come on, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. And imagine, and Deion was a corner. Like his kid is a quarterback. Yeah. Imagine, like, there's an ego that comes along with being a quarterback already.
Oh my God, yeah. There's already an air of cockiness that goes with that. Arrogant.
But Rock, the thing is with that, you're right, and I'm right. Like he does hold on to the ball too damn long, but that's something that you can coach. Like that's something that you can coach out of a guy. Like so to me, that's not something that's going to disqualify him from being a good player at the next level.
I mean, unless your name was J.P. Lossman, then no matter how much coaching you got, you were holding on to that ball for a week before you threw it.
What man?
But yeah, Eric, I'm thinking the Commanders are winning the NFC East.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
Hey, I didn't get to see the end of the game last night. Who won the Cowboys-Niners game?
Niners.
The Niners.
The whole second half was the Niners, bro.
I knew it, dude. I told you they were going to pick on Dak. How many picks did Dak throw?
Two picks.
Dude, I told you.
He almost had a third one. He almost had a third one. He really did, bro. He sucked. And they have no run game. I mean, they're. I mean, CD went off. I mean, he had a big game. He had like 147 yards, a couple touchdowns. But the last one he had was in garbage time. I mean, the first half, it was pretty even. But the second half, the Niners just walked away from it. Walked away.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Yeah, Shedeur does try to make the big play too much, but again, that's something that you can coach. You know, you can teach a guy to take the easy money, to take the check down. And I actually want a guy who looks for the big play more often than not, because you can coach him to take, because the Raiders are not going to be competitive this year. So I'm talking about the draft. I'm not talking about it for anyone else. I'm talking about it for me, because it's the only way that I can still deal with this season. Everything that could have gone wrong this season for the Raiders has gone wrong, dude.
And good morning there, Mr. Simpson. It is definitely war week now, and we going to see Goff get it handed to him.
Yeah. Well, that's nothing new with Dak.
Dak made so many horrible throws. Yeah, no, you weren't shitting, man. They sucked, man. They just,
dude. I called it on Friday too. I said the Niners defense is going to pick on Dak. Watch, dude. I just knew it.
I don't even know that Elliott's their best option. I mean, I thought Dowdle was better than Elliott, but yeah, they went right back to Elliott yesterday, and that was horrible. They just got no run game at all.
Well, I was going to say, it's a Mike McCarthy team. A lot of times they don't have freaking a very good run game to go with it. You can have a good back in there, but you're not going to have the best run game just because he doesn't go to it enough.
Honestly, dude, I think the Cowboys should be looking at Gianti or Gianti. I don't know how you say his name, the running back from Boise State. They should be looking at him with their first round pick.
Yeah, they definitely.
I know running back has been devalued, but if I'm the Cowboys, I might even trade up if somebody's like going to take him early. I might even trade up to take him, dude.
With how freaking Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and Gibbs are doing this year, I think you're going to start to see a little bit of a resurgence in the running back room. That they're going to start emphasizing it a little more, at least the top tier type of guys.
Yeah, Jerry did just give all that back for nothing. Yeah, I don't know how you say it though, if it's Gianti or Gianti, but that dude is a beast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I was the Cowboys, I would seriously consider probably trading up for that guy, Genti. Okay. Yeah, Genti. If I was the Cowboys, I would seriously consider trading up for Genti.
Shit.
Because that's the biggest hole on your roster is at running back.
No, the biggest hole on their rosters in the coaching room.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
on the field,
they
the biggest
went
one
with
is
McCarthy
running back.
year. Holy shit.
Shit, with the way the Cowboys are playing, Mike McCarthy might seriously get fired mid-season.
Well, I mean, they deserve to. Is that who I think it is? Oh my God! Look, he always shows up when they win.
I was going to say Atlanta wins and Don comes out of hiding.
What's up, boys?
Dom only shows up after a win, dude.
Yeah, he always shows after a win.
I had a busy week last week. I'm sorry.
Dirty birds, bullshit.
Yeah, we were busy crying over the Falcons.
Hey! I was in my what's it called? What's that? My baby phase last week after they lost.
Hey, Dom, all Viking fans are pointing and laughing.
No, man.
You know what? Kirk brings them.
Okay, he did good yesterday. I mean, it was a close game. I was really close. I'm actually surprised because the Bucs didn't have.
That's what I was about to say.
Or Evans.
Could you imagine how that game would have went if they would have had two of their receivers?
You guys would
have
got throttled.
I was hoping for another 500-yard game. I'm not gonna lie to you, because when the first half, I was like, oh shit, Kirk, he threw over 250 yards. All right, he can go for another, and then
Yeah,
I don't know.
what's up, Josh. He shows up for beating a downgraded Bucks, a beat up Buck for nobody.
Hey,
The
hey,
best player is the tight end, Otten.
what's that saying? It was like taking candy from a baby,
Oh, and it was still hard for you guys.
right? It was terrible, but I dug the 2 interceptions though. AJ Terrell's showing out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been a higher. I think we should have scored higher though. Like even what Jamal Dean and Grant was out for the Bucks. They did really good. The rookie, he did really good. The cornerback, I forgot his name, but he did pretty good for his first time starting.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch the whole game, or I only caught parts of that one. But
Baker's been throwing a lot of
was
picks the last
watching
couple games.
Yeah, man. I mean, that pick to fucking Jesse Bates, that one was wild. I didn't expect that right there. But AJ Terrell with his pick, he came from what side? The right side all the way to the left side intercepted. I was like, he's showing what he's worth, what he got paid.
Been throwing, the last game's been throwing some crazy picks, man. Like the game against I think it was it the Ravens when Godwin and them got hurt. Yeah, like he lost Evans and Godwin in the same game, and then he started throwing picks, and then this game it's like, I hope he can clean it up.
JB says the Falcons defense looked almost as good as that Super Bowl defense versus the Patriots.
Oh, bring it back. Damn, we going back almost 10 years. That hurts a little bit. Making me want to drive off the road. Oh, shit.
Well, at least they didn't let.
You guys play the Cowboys. Play the Cowboys next.
Yeah, Cowboys next week.
Cowboys.
Yeah. I already got my nephew chirping.
He said, "How about the Bears taking Gag Boy Williams?"
And JB, Ken's not here today because he's on his way back. He got to watch that Hail Mary happen in the end zone that he was sitting at.
I disagree. I disagree with Rock.
That was beautiful.
I don't think Baker's showing what he is. I think Baker is good, dude. He just, like, you lose your top 2 marquee receivers. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
No, I understand that. Yeah.
It goes and fits in with Baker's mentality. He's more of a gunslinger, a take risk type of guy. So him throwing some bad interceptions really doesn't shock me.
He leads the league in touchdowns, doesn't he?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he sucks. That doesn't mean Baker sucks,
oh,
right?
No, Joe, I'm with you, Joe. I said it in the beginning of the season. Big Mayfield ain't it.
Look, Big Rock, he just literally said Baker sucks, man. Like, I don't think he sucks. Like, I would love to have Baker on my team. Baker has a winning mentality.
I think Baker in fantasy league is like the 2nd or 3rd ranked quarterback in scoring right now. That's how good Baker's having as far as fantasy wise. He's in the top 5 of scoring quarterbacks. Yeah, he's fucking having a great season.
That's really good.
I mean, yesterday, bro, he didn't have his wide receivers. He went to his tight end. I mean, shit, he's figuring it out.
And the Bucs,
they did a lot of screen passes too.
For the division too.
Yeah, no, well, bro.
Oh, we swept the Bucs though.
A lot of guys are checking down. There's a lot of check down kings in the league right now. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
A lot of it.
But yeah, not having Evans or Godwin really hurt him. I could see in that game.
Mm-hmm.
The run game was good though. Shit. What's his name? It wasn't White. It was the other one.
No,
he was tearing it up.
Like the Raiders, bro. He's not like the Raiders fan. He's a Raider hater.
Hey man.
Hater.
He's not wrong, man. He's not wrong.
The trap game's not allowed. Yeah. Yeah, you get it.
Minshew is hot garbage, dude.
The Lions
What's your
destroyed.
question there, Eric?
Didn't you guys pick up Desmond Ridder?
Dude, at this point, I'm like ready to start Desmond Ridder for the rest of the season.
There you go. You might do better.
He'll win you 7 games.
Yeah, Joe.
Actually, then I don't want that. Then go ahead and ride Baker. Baker's the tank commander, bro. Like,
you have Ridder fucking get to the goddamn the end zone and throw the ball out. Like, hey, all right, like
I would rather have Joe Burrow than Baker. I like Baker a lot, but Joe Burrow is Like the Bengals right now.
I can't get on the Joe Burrow wagon.
Dude, Joe Burrow's a beast.
He was. I don't know if he can still be.
I don't know if I'd be happy with Zach Wilson though, JB.
No, hell to the no.
But
I think hey, Eric asked a good question though. Should Flacco start for the rest of the season at this point? I would say yes.
He's the reason
Richardson was 10 for 32.
I agree.
He was 10 for 32.
He says, I hate
That's like
the
a
Gators.
30% completion percentage, dude.
Big Rock says he hates the Gators as much as he hates the Bearcats. He's a Gator.
But to answer Eric's question, I don't know if you can start Flacco the whole season. You got to give Anthony Richardson his time to see if he's going to be anything. And
Really?
he pulled himself out of the game today for a rest because he was tired, or not today, yesterday, because he was tired. You know, I don't want to see my quarterback doing that, but I also don't have a quarterback that's running all the time.
Yeah.
Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus.
No.
Well, Joe? Huh? I think Joe froze.
He was tired.
Stevenson should be out. Wow. Look, he's calling out that guy, Stevenson, who was waving at the fans.
Yeah, I don't get how in the hell you can sit there knowing that there's one play left. And all you got to do is just stop it and you win the game, and you're going to sit there and talk with the fans instead.
Yeah, clowning fans, yeah. And then he was the one who tipped it up to him.
Yep,
Come on, man, that's fitting, bro. It's fucking fitting. I'm telling you, the way that game went down yesterday, the Bears were getting their ass handed to them the whole game. Their defense just was not allowing them to score a touchdown. That was it. They were just giving up yards. They was giving up everything. But, man, till that last quarter. In the last quarter, it was like a different game.
Hey, I want to know if there's any Bears fans in the chat. I want to know, are you concerned about Caleb Williams at this point? Because we're at about the halfway point of the season, and yeah, the internet is as bad as my Raiders. That's good.
Oh shit! Oh, my crash!
My phone just pulled the Gardner Minshew.
No, if it was pulling a Gardner Minshew, it would end up at your neighbor's house.
Oh, God. I just could not believe what I saw. I just stood there and just laughed at the TV going, what did I just fucking see? I mean, this game was all over the place. I mean, and the last quarter was like the best part of the whole fucking game. And then it was back and the Bears didn't lead until the last 30 seconds of the game. And that's all it lasted. Because Daniel said, okay, hold my beer, and tossed a touchdown.
And then it was like, hello.
Oh, my God, bro. Because Caleb Williams, he sucked all game.
I think we can put the argument to rest as
Watch
far
this.
as Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
So I think after this game, we're going to have to get us a new segment block for the show. Woody was right.
Oh, I'd love to hear what Woody has to say right now.
Better than Caleb yesterday, for sure.
Well, he was wide open in that end zone too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tyreek was in the Stevenson was in the secondary all game, bro. His name was being called. He was all in it, and man, he just should have shut his mouth and just let it go. Stupid. Bro, I did, man. I had such a fucking. I was like, "Come on, man! I'm trying. I'm wanting to leave. I got to go run to the hardware store." And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna watch the game. It's getting interesting, you know." And I'm just sitting there, and then my son was sleeping. He come in there. What are you yelling about? I go, I can't fucking believe what I just fucking saw. It was volleyball. Boop, touchdown. The whole stadium erupted. Dan Quinn was running out on the field senseless. Oh, if you're a fucking Packer fan, you love that shit yesterday. If you're a Lions fan, you love that shit yesterday. If you're a fucking Vikings fan, you love that shit.
If you're a Vikings fan, you're still crying that you went from first to third.
Well, yeah.
You're really gonna go? Oh
Still
Lord,
watching
go on fucking feet. What are you
That
doing?
kind of helps your weekend a little, watching someone else compare. It was great. Oh yeah, Ken. We're gonna hear all about it tomorrow. Ken is gonna be here tomorrow. So everybody save those troll messages for tomorrow. He's gonna love it. He's gonna go out of his mind.
Yo.
I want to know. Yeah, I want to know. Like, that's going to be interesting tomorrow. I want to hear how Ken cleans that up. That whole Caleb Williams thing. Like, how is he going to smooth that one?
Well, you see, it wasn't Caleb's fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't wait for the explanation of how
the
it's not
sun was
Caleb's
3
fault.
degrees too far into the west, so he wasn't able to get it done properly.
Yeah, Jupiter was in retrograde into Aquarius.
Well, bro, you guys can say what you want. I mean, the Bear defense didn't show up like it's been showing up. I mean, it kept them out of the end zone, but they gave up like 400 or 500 yards to these guys. I mean, he could move the ball all the way down the field, and then they just shut him down. It was a field goal game for most of the whole game until the very last quarter. All of a sudden, Swift breaks one, and he goes. But I'm going to say this about watching both quarterbacks. They both had some bad throws where they were like nowhere near their target. Like both of them being rookie quarterbacks, I mean, some of it was just like, what the fuck was that? And then how about the kick? How about that one kick? Nobody even touched it, and it looked like it got blocked. The kicker, that guy's been doing great. Nobody touched it. He just muffed a fucking field goal and went straight right over the top. And the hands were all right there, but it went right past everybody. Didn't hit nothing, and it was a lame duck kick. I mean, there's a lot of shit that happened in that game yesterday that was like,
Hey,
what?
also on Friday, I also called it. I said that Jameis Winston would have the Browns more competitive than Deshaun Watson would.
Yep.
He had top numbers for the week. He came out with the highest yards passing for the week.
The only thing I didn't say he would win the game, but I did say he would have them a lot more competitive, and he surprised even me and won him the game, dude. Like,
oh yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting that. With the way the Ravens had been playing, I thought they were going to end up steamrolling them.
Dude, honestly, I think that I know it's not going to go over well, but I think Deshaun getting hurt was the best thing that could have happened to the Browns, because I think Winston can actually salvage this season for them.
Well,
the
news article I saw this morning was, in one game, can Winston make them forget about Watson? Like, one game.
I think Winston can salvage the season for him, and they can still make the playoffs, or you know what I mean? I'm not saying he's going to win the Super Bowl or anything, but
the Doink Mary, that's what we're going to call it. I thought the Mary, because that's.
I actually like Jameis.
You like who?
Jameis Winston. I actually like Jameis.
I just thought he was like a average quarterback. I didn't, I never was impressed with him.
See, now I thought he was a slightly above average quarterback, but with a major gunslinger mentality. That's why we see his touchdowns and interceptions damn near the same. Don't forget, this is the same guy we call 30 for 30.
Then he threw for 5,000 yards before, right?
He might have.
I think he did one season when he went like, what you said, 30 for 30.
Mm-hmm.
He drove that 32 all the way out there. That guy paid extra too to have his cup. Holy shit! Let me.
Yeah, sure. Jameis might finally be able to see it. That might be the thing.
Yeah, maybe he won't continue like this, Tyler. Like, maybe he won't. Every game won't be a 300-yard performance, but he's definitely more competent than Deshaun Watson at this point, and I think he gives him a chance to win more games.
I wouldn't be shocked if he puts quite a few 300-yard games out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be no
distributing that ball.
He definitely makes the Browns more competitive. I'll put it that. Like, I think that the Browns are now going to compete for that division.
Deshaun Watson was scared, it looked like, and Winston got all that JUIs, I'm gonna say.
He said Winston has never seen a throw he didn't like.
Yeah.
Okay. Squads are there. They want to. We brought a 32-foot ladder because we need one for your house, so we gotta try to get it today. All right, thanks.
Yeah, the interceptions will come, but if he can keep the
Oh,
touchdowns
shit.
similar.
That's
5,000.
a big ladder right there.
Hey,
32.
he said the best part was that Ken had to watch the Doink Mary from the front row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was like almost front row.
He
He's
got that
like,
LASIK.
he was pretty close, bro. His video that he sent, he was like right there. I mean, he literally said when Swift was running for his touchdown, he said he was running right to me. That's what he said. Did you hold out your hands? Come to me, Swifty. Come to me. Oh God, it's gonna be so much fun when he comes back tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
You're going to have a sad face.
Without a true number one wide receiver, exactly. If the Browns can pick up, if I'm the Browns, that's what I'm drafting this year. I'm going to get a number one receiver, dude. Yeah, I don't see the comparison.
I don't see that either. I mean, they don't even look like the same.
They don't even play like the same way.
Yeah,
No,
I don't see that.
it's just people trying to troll Love for anything that they possibly can.
Although I don't think that's an insult. Like I mean, comparing him, saying he's like Jameis Winston, that like it doesn't make sense. Number one, because Jordan Love is much more careful with the ball, traditionally than, but they don't even play like the same style.
Yeah, you're right, JB did say that. The air ball that got thrown by Williams that he overthrew the guy, went into the end zone and said that went right to him. That's hilarious. Oh, big.
Yeah, but I don't think that's an insult. Like saying, comparing him to Jameis Winston. Jameis has been playing good the last couple of years, man. Like
It's they're meaning it as an insult because Jameis Winston's been a journeyman quarterback, and they're trying to say, "Oh, you paid all that money for Jameis Winston," type of shit.
Yeah, I get it. I just don't agree with it.
Yeah, no, neither do I.
Like, I don't even think Jameis. I don't know, man. Like, I think Jameis might earn himself another starting chance somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. I
Think
agree
about
with
it. If he can take the Browns to the playoffs this year, like maybe the Browns give him that shot. Maybe the Browns say, "Hey, Jameis, like we'll give you a couple of years," you know.
Oh my God! Speaking of famous Jameis sayings, how about him eating that W? Oh, that freaking pregame speech of his will live forever in my head. We're gonna go out and eat this W.
He ate the Ravens like stolen crab legs.
Yeah, if the Packers play like they did yesterday, man, I mean, they're not gonna. I want to be competitive, so. But every game's different. I'm not saying that how they played yesterday is how they're going to play the Lions, because you get up for divisional games. If you guys don't think that, you guys are fucking sadly mistaken. I'm sorry. You know, we're talking week 9. If Jordan Love, whether he's there or not, we're gonna see you guys out on the field, and we're gonna give it all. So
I'd feel a lot better about it if you guys had Love than Willis.
Oh,
though.
absolutely.
Oh yeah,
We do. But
Willis has been competent though.
The fact that he threw okay yesterday on the fly. I mean, the first couple times he had to fill in, but yesterday he had to come in on the fly, and he played well. So I mean, I'm confident in him. I don't want to lean on my fucking second quarterback, but you know, it is what it is.
hey,
Do you think he's going to stay your backup at this point?
oh, absolutely.
I mean,
I don't
knows,
think there's
man?
any way Green Bay gets rid of him. They keep him for the duration of his contract.
Yeah, and then they'll trade him for something good, probably.
I mean, I think he's earned at least to be the backup.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Oh, for sure. Well, they haven't looked back. I mean, dude, he was in camp for a week, and then he was starting for us. I mean, at that point, if they were going to use Clifford, you know, they would have. I mean, you know, and he's had a year in the system, so Clifford ain't the answer, and clearly Willis has got wheels, and that makes a difference. Playing with a sound coach and a sound offense, makes you play better than you would if you were in Tennessee still.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing what happens when you actually coach the guy up.
Nobody's over. You got you're the guy always Jeremy talking about how the Bears beat nobody. That's a nobody team you beat yesterday. You should have beat them like that. I'm glad you beat them like that. Nobody's saying no one's not giving you your props, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, what did they won like 52-10 or something?
Yeah, it was like
to 14.
Fucking Montgomery was quarterbacking yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, can does 52
Montgomery
to 10
was the
and
quarterback.
52 to 14 sound all that different?
A little bit.
Not really. Not to me anyway. I mean, maybe to you, not to me. 52 to 14 is you still got your ass stomped.
If they're the best defense in the league and you guys put that on them, I guess we should just crown you Super Bowl champs now. Why bother play any of the games? That's how you look at it.
Yeah, this Packers and Lions game that's going to be coming up.
You know what? The Lions do deserve a lot of credit, though, because
no one's saying they don't, man. Not saying they don't.
No, I know you're not saying they don't, but I'm just pointing out that I think they deserve a lot of credit because I thought with Hutch going down that it would affect their morale, and they've come out the last 2 weeks and they've been kicking ass, dude. Like even without Hutch, so like the Lions are on a mission, dude.
Mission.
Yep.
Fucking Dom out of left
field.
It
made them. What it did was it made them bond losing that guy. Everybody says we can't win, but let's show them it helped them bond. And sometimes that happens. You get the reverse effect. But look, man, they got the best running backs in the league right now, the best 1-2 punch. I don't know who's got a better 1-2 punch than the Lions do right now. I don't know anybody who's got it better. We don't. I think our 1-2's okay, but it ain't the best in the league.
Shit, I like our 1-2-3 punch.
Yeah, right. Goff's playing out his mind. He's playing the best ball he's played his entire career right now.
Yep.
You got things going for you, man. You guys have all the reason in the world to be hyped and high on it, but every game is different, man. You line it up. That's why we line up when we start it. We play, 60 minutes, and we see what happens at the end.
And none of this matters until we get to the playoffs.
Yes, none of it does. No, none of it. Absolutely.
So,
look, man. Let's just talk about this. Remember the Minnesota Vikings started out 5-0. The last time they did that, they missed the playoffs. Anything could happen, man. You could lose.
I told you it's Sam Darnold. He's showing up.
The NFC this year is wide open, though, because the Niners are not what they were. The Cowboys are, not like they were a playoff threat anyway. They'll make the playoffs, but they won't win anything. But, it's really wide open. Playoffs. No, I'm just saying, the Cowboys, that's what I'm saying. The Cowboys, they're a threat in the regular season, but then, so they take up a playoff spot, but they may not even get a playoff spot this year. Yep. So, and then the Niners, they might make the playoffs, but I don't think anybody's afraid of them.
Yeah.
The NFC's wide open this year, dude.
Yep.
And I wouldn't mind seeing the Lions and the Chiefs. Because I don't think anybody in the AFC is going to be able to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, honestly.
You're welcome. Hey, man, it's a division effort.
Wouldn't that be awesome, though, if the Lions got – I know for you Packer fans it probably wouldn't be awesome. Nope. But for the rest of the NFL, it would be pretty awesome if Patrick Mahomes' three-peat got denied by the Lions getting their first Super Bowl.
Bro,
I was going to say, if we're out of the playoffs and lose at that point, if it came down to freaking the Chiefs versus the Lions, I'd have to go for the Lions to shutting freaking Patrick Mahomes down.
Mm-hmm. Good man. Nobody wants to see Patrick win another ring.
I don't think anybody on this panel wants to see the fucking Chiefs three-peat. Nobody wants to see that. So I don't care who the NFC representative is. I will be pulling for them if the Chiefs are in that AFC spot.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping the Ravens would take it this year, but man, they're look. They let the Browns beat them.
But the Browns aren't a shitty team, though.
Yeah, but they haven't got their shit together. They've been a dumpster fire up until this last week, bro.
Because of Deshaun Watson, but they still have it.
Plus, they got Chubb back. I think Chubb coming back helps too.
Yeah, definitely. I just hope that Chubb is going to be somewhat close to what he was before.
He's a threat still, bro. They're treating him like he's the real deal. They're not giving him. So
Chubb was a beast, dude, and that leg injury was nasty, dude.
Yes.
Well, that leg injury ended up turning out to be less of an injury than the one he had in college. So we've seen how he came back from that college one. So hopefully he'll still be able to get back to form.
Yeah, but that shit was nasty, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Fucking Isaac. Cowboys have been the same since.
Philly put Lions out of the playoffs. Green Bay gets revenge on the Niners. You got a lot of faith in Philly, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah, no.
What I do think we might end up seeing this year is a really good playoff game between the Packers and the Lions, though.
I know, man. We're probably going to be playing the Lions 3 times this year. Guys, get that in your fucking heads right now. We got to play it twice this year during the season. And if we're in the playoffs, we're probably going to fucking see them in the playoffs. I mean, there's a good chance of that. So you guys all better be ready. Ain't not one of them games going to be easy either for either team. It's just not.
So you bet $10 on Goff for what? At 1,250 to 1 odds for the Super Bowl?
Either that or for MVP.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I mean, he's got to be in the talks for MVP right now. I mean, he's got to be in there.
Bro, if you hit 1,250 to 1 odds, like at $10, what's that? $12,500?
Yeah.
Something like that. He said, shut up and let Joe talk about the Lions beating the Chiefs. He's like, don't stop. I'm going to come.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. Stevenson. Oh, MVP, yeah.
You got that right, Bear Down Mike. We've seen enough times in this freaking league that you don't ever want to celebrate too early.
Fucking A, bro. He looks terrible for doing that. He was in that. He was part of the reason why their defense was keeping him out of the end zone yesterday. God damn, man. He's over there talking shit.
What a heartbreaker.
Joe, if you haven't seen it, man, there's a reel of it. Him standing there on the sidelines talking shit to the fans, and then he's waving them off, and the play is going. You see Daniel down there running around trying to buy time.
As soon as the play is over, I'm going to watch it because I want to see the disappointment on Ken's face.
I was just floored by it. I was like, man, this was like, it made my whole weekend. I mean, the Packers won already, but the fact to see that, I was just like, I went to the store with a smile on my face.
Oh, yeah. I'm also happy that the Jets are losing.
Oh, that is another dumpster fire, man, that didn't have to be.
Yeah, come on, Devontae. You wanted to go to a winner.
Bro, he had 52 yards yesterday. That's it. Woo. Bro, did you? Oh, I got a clip. I'll send it to you, Joe. Shows these people pulling. It goes to Devontae leaving a 2-5 team to go to a 2-5 team, and they pull this animal out of a ditch. He runs away and jumps right back into the ditch.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's a sheep.
Yeah, it's a sheep.
Right
Yeah, right back in, man. I was like, totally Devontae.
Yeah, I wonder if Ken is going to go to a darkness retreat after this.
Oh, Ken is on an ayahuasca retreat after that play. Oh God. Well, Ken the Packer fan told him, he goes, if you lose, it's going to be the curse of Ken. So everybody come with your curse of Kens tomorrow.
Joe, I won't see the
Friday.
Yeah, right.
Joe, I sent you a video directly from the viewpoint.
Oh, good man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hey, Jeremy, the Patriots, dude.
Hey, Joseph, I definitely appreciate it.
Man, as people think they are, dude. Like, I think they're kind of heading.
Did he just fucking say that?
But didn't Drake May get hurt though?
Man.
Yeah, he
Yesterday,
did.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a concussion he got taken out with.
Oh, concussion in the rookie year, not
Ooh.
good.
Yep.
But Drake May was starting to look good, man. He had just thrown for like 375 yards. Like, you remember last year, week before, May could be something, dude.
So wasn't I. I was touting his praises massively.
Yeah, Rodgers
Yes,
is
Josh.
now badly, dude.
Josh, you were so right. Ken is going to be a Lions fan because he's going to be a Lions fan.
He's gonna be hard, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna be,
absolutely.
He's gonna be, man. Because
He's gonna show up at JB's house in a jersey.
It's the Packers and then everybody. It's the Packers and everybody else, man. This is how it is in this fucking world. It's the Packers and everybody else.
You watch. He's gonna be at the show. He's gonna be on the show on Friday. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, my new Goff Mini just came in."
Yeah.
You got me. That's so true, though, Joe. You just don't know. He's probably looking it up right now.
Dude, yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna be riding hard against the Packers, dude.
Somebody knows. Oh,
Let polls cook. Don't wish that on Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
Dude, Ken the Bear fan and JB go together like cocaine and waffles.
Cocaine and waffles. That's just the powdered sugar on top.
What the fuck?
You remember that John C. Reilly in Talladega Nights? He said, "We go together like cocaine and waffles." Oh my god, dude! John C. Reilly is one of the funniest fucking people ever.
It's hilarious.
Good. My favorite movie of his was Walk Hard.
Yeah, that one was good.
You can't smell.
He hasn't. I can't think of a movie that he did that he wasn't good in. Actually, dude, even the Sherlock Holmes one that he did with Will Ferrell, there was like this part where they find out that their like secretary lady's been having sex in his office. He's like, "That's why it always smells like fish pies and swamp." Fish was like,
What the
"Oh my
fuck?
god." Funniest part of the whole freaking movie, dude. Oh.
Fish pie and swamp. Lord have mercy on his own heart.
He said, "I never had waffles." Oh, bro.
What
What about waffles with cocaine?
Yeah.
Oh
You gotta
my
eat the
God!
waffles
Is
first, though, 'cause
still Phil Jackson, the Zen Master? Oh my God! That's been a
Speaking
Joseph.
of that, I just saw a story today of a picture of Eberflus on the sidelines, and it was from some Bears media outlet, and it had said, "Eberflus looks like a fired coach on the sidelines."
Is this
That's
what a
terrible.
fire coach looks like?
A fire coach on the sideline.
bro. I mean,
An idiot.
Yeah.
Bro, did you see they had a horrible fumble? They were on, bro. Joe, this is the worst part. They were on the 1 yard line going in. What do? They try a play from 1985, handing the ball to the lineman like Refrigerator Perry. He fumbled the ball on the 1 going into the end zone, bro. They gave it to a lineman.
Refrigerator Perry wasn't his real
Who
name.
the fuck makes that call? That was ridiculous, bro.
Do you remember me in school? No, Piper. I don't think we went to school together, Piper.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think so, Piper.
that's definitely a bot.
Add me up.
Eberflus going to be helping Merkel at the Drive Station. Nostra, dumbass himself.
We let him off the hook.
Oh,
They are who we
God.
thought they were.
Here's who we thought they were.
Yeah.
But is Caleb who they thought he was? That's the question. That's got to be the question going through people's minds. Like, you have 35 yards passing going into the fourth quarter. Like,
Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Hit like 12 yards the first quarter, 17 the second quarter. I mean, it was disgusting how bad it was.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's of course that's going to kind of get lost in the wash with the whole
Yeah.
Hail Mary thing, right? The fact that he had 35 yards passing going this quarter, like that would concern me if I was a Bears fan.
Yes. Nobody's
Like-
talking about that just because they got back in the game.
Bro, the
Because
Chiefs
Swift
have one
broke
of
the
the best
play.
defenses in the league, and Gardner Minshew had more passing yards than that.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, Caleb Broken Allen's why had a bad game.
Dude,
Oh Lord.
I mean, bro, he was missing guys by like he was overthrowing guys. Like
Hey,
I
do
mean,
you-
Ken
do you
was like
think if
probably
Caleb-
Ken was in a decent seat, but it's still the ball was thrown to him. He could almost catch
do you
the
think
ball.
if Caleb painted Gardner Minshew's nails, we could get some kind of reverse juju going?
I don't know, man. Yeah,
I mean, he can't get any worse.
I mean, look, 35 yards through 3 versus 276 for Daniels.
Yeah, dude.
And then Daniels had that Hail Mary at the end, man. He finished with like 3. He finished the second highest yards for a quarterback. He was like
Daniels
1 or 2 yards
was
behind
good.
Winston.
I really wanted
Okay.
Daniels. Daniels was good.
But if Woody wants to say that Daniels was a better choice than Williams, I agree with him 100%. Because Daniels yesterday with a broken rib played better than Williams. You know, sorry to say.
Offensive
Yeah,
line.
for 96 in the fourth. Whoop-de-doo.
Jaden, it's not, and that's the thing is like the Commanders didn't like rebuild their whole offensive line this year or anything. Like last year,
Yeah.
they had the worst line in football, and all of a sudden, Jaden Daniels comes in and they're making it work, dude.
We were all talking shit on their line, were we not, at the beginning of the year?
That's what I'm saying.
Saying, what the
And
fuck were they doing? Fucking getting all these tools, and I guess we didn't know. They clearly thought their line was better. I mean, good enough, and it's working out.
yeah,
After the doink, Mary, I know, man, it was fucking funny. Yeah, Goff didn't have to yesterday. That's the shit, man. Is that the Lions are playing out their mind right now, man? They're if they're not the best team in the league right now, I don't know who is.
Isaac, you're a cool piece of work. He's talking about Caleb like on the sidelines being with that look of disappointment, as if he played a good game to gripe about. Like,
Yeah,
he's like, I got you guys 35 yards passing, dude. Like,
yeah, all in that fourth quarter,
oh man,
bro. It was horrible.
85 yards after sacks.
Yeah, that's terrible, bro. I mean,
He
bro,
needs
one
need a
sack,
stick.
he fucking just doubled it. They had him, and he got away trying to run instead of just going down, and he went back another 10 yards. I mean, it was like 4th down and 30. That's
Jesus.
yeah, it was like ridiculous. Just go down, bro. When they got you, go down, bro. Just go down.
Damn.
It was terrible, man. It couldn't get much worse.
I can't wait to watch this.
I'm telling you, bro. All the action happened in the fourth quarter, man. Everything was like, man.
JP said on his great take.
Uh-huh. You know, JB happened to have the perfect freaking segue for on all the amazing takes that we have had today, and not a single bad one. We want to thank all you guys for joining us in the morning show today. Now, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Well, there will be a bunch of bad takes. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and fuck it. As always, go
Back, go, baby.
go.
Total Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull